on the morning of July 29th to 30th, 2025, as life moved on like any other day in eastern Russia. Suddenly, the ground shook violently. Buildings trembled, the sky felt like it cracked, and panic spread like wildfire. What just happened? Was this the next great disaster? Welcome to Attention, the channel where we dive into the world's darkest disasters, mysteries, and untold truths. Today, we'll walk you through one of the most powerful earthquakes to hit Russia in modern history. At 11:24 UTC on July 29th, 2025, an earthquake of 8.8 magnitude struck off the coast of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. The epicenter was just 119 kilometers southeast of Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka, a city of around 165,000 people. The quake struck at a depth of 19.3 kilometers, shaking the region for over 3 minutes. Locals described the moment as everything was about to collapse. Global seismological agencies confirmed it was one of the strongest earthquakes recorded in modern history, possibly among the top 6 ever. It immediately triggered tsunami warnings across the Pacific, including Hawaii, Japan, Chile, the Galapagos Islands, New Zealand, and more. In the town of Severokurilsk, tsunami waves as high as 3 to 5 meters slammed the coast. Fishing plants were flooded, boats were dragged out of harbors, and entire coastal roads were submerged. Over 2,700 residents were evacuated in a matter of hours as emergency sirens blared. Miraculously, no fatalities were reported at the time of broadcast. A few injuries occurred, mostly people falling while trying to escape buildings or suffering from broken glass injuries. Authorities praised modern infrastructure and emergency drills for avoiding a catastrophic death toll. One incredible moment captured on video showed surgeons continuing an operation during the earthquake, holding onto their instruments as the operating room shook. Meanwhile, the Klyuchevskoy volcano, one of Russia's most active, erupted just hours after the quake, spewing ash and fire into the sky. Rescue teams were deployed immediately. Military helicopters and drones assessed damages. Power outages were reported across Kamchatka and parts of Sakhalin. A preschool building suffered structural cracks, and several main roads showed deep fault lines. Aftershocks followed, some as strong as 6.9 magnitude, causing further concern. Scientists reassured the public there was little chance of a bigger shock soon, but people were already shaken, literally and emotionally. To put this into context, in 1952, a 9.0 quake and tsunami hit the same region, killing over 2,300 people in Severokurilsk. In 1841, another massive quake with tsunami waves over 15 meters wreaked havoc, but exact casualty numbers remain unknown. By the next evening, most tsunami warnings were lifted worldwide. The US, West Coast, Japan, and South America observed minor wave surges. But, there was no major coastal flooding. So what does this all mean? Is the Earth entering a new phase of tectonic unrest? Could we be facing more megathrust earthquakes in the years ahead? Scientists say, maybe. The movement of Earth's plates is intensifying, and when volcanoes erupt in sync with quakes, we may be entering an era of geological awakening. Damage reports continue to arrive. Electrical outages, industrial plants flooded, roads split wide open, and thousands still sleeping in shelters along the coast. While the injury toll remains low, the full picture may take days to emerge. But perhaps the biggest lesson of all, preparedness saves lives. This time, Russia's emergency systems worked. People knew where to go. Alerts were on time. But next time, no one knows how fast disaster can strike again. And that brings us to the end of today's deep dive. A natural event that shook the earth, but also showed how we can withstand it, if we're ready. If you want more stories like this, real, raw, and revealing, subscribe to Attention. Hit the bell so you never miss an alert. Like this video, share it, and drop your thoughts below. Where were you when the earth shook? Stay safe, stay alert. This is Attention, and we'll see you next time.